Is your home ready for storm season? Follow along for the closest tips. Terrible lighting in here, but stay tuned and do me a favor and hit subscribe because we want to make sure you don't miss any of these great household tips. So here I am out in somebody's garage, and I wanted to show you something really quickly. If you have an older home or a home that has been retrofitted with storm panels. Now, you might have seen these if you were out home shopping, or you may have a home that had these installed, or you had them retrofitted on windows that did not originally have shutters. These are individual panels, and you can see all these little panels here, including one of these vinyl panels. That way you get to have brightness in your house, because once the power goes out, it gets pretty dark in there, even during the daytime. So each of these adheres to the wall with one of these, and typically it's bolted on. So if you followed along at some of the instructions, especially that we gave after Hurricane Irma, and I'm going to link to that, and if I remember, I'll even put a little, is it over there or is it over there? One of those little place cards so you can follow along, to get a toolbox, because these bolts and these things are valuable. So the first thing I had recommended was to get neoprene gloves. You're going to use a lot of, there's going to be a lot of bolts, wing nuts, and they're sharp edges. So you're going to want those gloves. You might need this and a hammer to coax some of these bolts into a slot. But the bolts in these wing nuts, hoping I'm getting them, are such a commodity, especially during storm season. Listen to me carefully. Go out in your garage and make sure you have these bolts if you need them for your house. Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace, everybody's going to sell out of them, and it is going to be quite an issue. So in order to get you ready for storm season, do me a favor, go take a look at your windows. You may have impact glass. If you bought a home that has those storm panels behind it, or that are behind me, make sure that you also have bolts to put them on, because they only get stuck to that window opening with whatever mechanisms were left behind. And sometimes people didn't put them in a box. They've been thrown away. And storm season's around the corner. It'd be a great time for you to reach out to somebody in Lowe's or Sunshine Ace hardware store and replace them, or maybe make sure that you have extra, because the last time the storm shutters were taken down, there's a good chance that people dropped a couple. You might end up short, and you don't want to be caught that way, especially when there's none available to purchase. So I'm going to, like I said, link to that story, and you can read about it in the comments below, as well as hopefully I'll put a card up here somewhere. And that's it. Hope y'all stay safe this summer.